Now that you have decided to make an adoption plan, you will need to think through what type of openness you will want to have. You may have many questions centered around what all that looks like. What are the categories of openness in adoption? ABBA Adoption defines them as open, with variations of openness, and closed. You may also see some refer to them as open, semi-open, and closed. We will go into further details about each one in the adoption process, how it may affect each person involved in the process, and what you may want to consider as you navigate through the process, as it's such an important piece of your adoption journey, from having the right match to how things will go after placement. One thing to keep in mind is this is your adoption plan. Weighing out the pros and cons of each type of openness, it is important that you speak to our professional team of adoption specialists and let us help you build the right adoption plan for you. ABBA Adoption is here to guide you, and we want you to have confidence in what openness plan you decide on. Okay, let's take a look at each openness category together. We are going to start with open adoption. In open adoptions, the birth parents and the adopted parents, they know some things about each other, and there is a level of communication around the child. Openness can vary so much, and it is tailored to what you, the birth mother, feels most confident in. You will even hear semi-open in adoption due to the various levels of openness. Things that you will consider in choosing the level of openness in your adoption will be meeting the adopted parents, having conference calls, having them go to the doctor appointments with you, and even being at the hospital when you deliver. You may even exchange emails, addresses, so that you can write to one another over the years. You will think through the process of receiving pictures and updates, and even if you'd like visits with the child, and how often. In other words, communication is frequent, and it has benefits for both the birth mother and the child. I have some birth moms and adoptive families that will get together at various times like birthdays or holidays. Everyone works together to come up with a plan that works for each person involved, always keeping in mind what is best for the child. Open adoptions gives the ability to truly customize your relationship where you feel most comfortable. It also allows for the birth mom and the adopted parents to stay up to date on crucial information, such as any health changes the biological family may need to pass along. I have birth moms that have various degrees ranging in their adoption openness plans. Your adoption specialist at ABBA Adoption will help you build the best openness plan that you feel confident in. Again, this is your adoption plan. ABBA Adoption is here to give you the support, tools, and resources to help you navigate your adoption journey. Okay, closed adoption. In closed adoptions, the birth mother chooses not to have contact with the adoptive family and child. At ABBA Adoption, adopted parents are given background information about you and the birth father that they would need to help them take care of the child, such as medical information, background information, as well as any other information that you, the birth mom, feels comfortable sharing. Having a closed adoption means that you do not get pictures, updates, and or have contact with the adoptive family and child. In most cases, this would hinder the ability to give any medical updates you may need to pass along to the adoptive family. However, with ABBA Adoption, you always have the potential to do so. Although closed adoptions are rare these days, there are still birth moms in some cases who feel that it is the right decision for them. Oftentimes it's for protection of the child and even self, like in cases of abuse and violence. There are also times where the birth mother feels it's best to have a closed adoption because she's keeping her adoption plan decision from others in her life. I've worked with birth moms who, in choosing a closed adoption, I left the door open for pictures and updates, as I know the importance of having the ability to receive those if you desire. In a closed adoption, ABBA Adoption's program requires the adopted parents to send in pictures and updates every quarter for the first year that we keep for you in the event that you want them in the future. We educate the adopted parents on being open to sending them in the future should you request them. This is so if and when you have a change of heart in the future, we have them ready for you. Never any pressure. Just another way we want to minister to you and help you have confidence in your adoption plan. If you are wondering how to decide which level of openness is best, make sure to contact the adoption specialist at ABBA Adoption so we can assist you in thinking through all the details involved in customizing your adoption plan. Each birth mother's situation is unique and should be approached in that manner. There is no cookie cutter way to approach this very critical part of your adoption journey. ABBA Adoption gives you the necessary tools and resources so that together we can customize your individual adoption plan. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If so, hit the subscribe button and share. You never know who you could help with this information. Until next time, be blessed.